by far the worst SML character and one of the worst characters in fiction. However, before I completely dog on Rose in every single possible way, we gotta go back in time to when she was actually a pretty decent character. Rose has actually been in SML for a decent amount of time, and although in her very first video titled Mario's New Girlfriend, Mario gets a new girlfriend. SML canon, he was dating Peach, but then had to go date Rosalina because of real world issues. You see, Logan had his girlfriend voice Peach, but then after that, he got a different girlfriend, so he decided to get a whole new character for his new girlfriend to play. At the start, Rosalina wasn't too bad of the character. I think what differentiates her now to her back then is that instead of being a clear mental abusive and in some cases physical abusive partner to Mario, she was just stupid. I mean, she believed in astrology, so her IQ wasn't too hefty. She would constantly act like a man-child.
Remember?
These aren't stars dancing.
I know, Rosalina, they're celebrity stars dancing.
That's bullshit.
It would remain like this until Jeffy and her started appearing in videos together. My god. That was a terrible mix-up. To explain why this was a bad mix-up, we gotta explain Mario and Jeffy's relationship and why it used to work. First off, Jeffy's overall personality was still being an overall good kid who sometimes got in trouble, but you could forgive it because he was still funny and they didn't overdo it. Marvin on his own is actually a pretty good parent. He would get mad at Jeffy whenever Jeffy would do something wrong. He would always hold Jeffy accountable. So that's why overall Jeffy character wasn't written to be spoiled, because at this point there was no reason for him to be written to be spoiled. But my god, Rose has got to be the biggest enabler ever. She constantly gets mad at Mario for yelling at Jeffy, even though Jeffy's ass did something wrong. And before you guys say, well, actually, Jeffy is autistic, which means that every single action he does is justified. I'm fucking up. Jeffy throwing plates. Now, to this day, I wonder where Jeffy got that from in his household to start throwing plates. Like, whose personality did he get that from, Rosalina?
Mario, I can't eat this.
Why?
There's meat on it.
And?
I'm a vegetarian now.
Since when?
About 5 minutes ago.
Come on, just eat the pizza. It's good pizza. You've eaten pizza before.
I don't like pizza!
Did you see that? This grown adult threw a plate, which is going to teach her son some absolute awful manners. And even worse is the fact that Jeffy's autistic. And the thing is, with autistic people, although side effects may differ, a lot of them are quite impressionable. Trust me. I think I might have some experience on this. Now, I really think that Jeffy's overall flanderization was because of Rose being a bad parent and also because they just wanted to play Jeffy being a brat for humor. And I really doubt that SML actually knew this much and was purposely shoehorning this in to explain why Jeffy's a brat. But I still do think it's important to mention. Oh yeah, and remember when I said Jeffy was the worst character? Just know that was an exaggeration. Because at least Jeffy's funny sometimes. Okay, she might be a tad bit loose on rules with Jeffy, but you know what? Pfft, who cares? That really make somebody a bad, unlikable character? Well, she's not. Although she is generally a bad person to be around, nothing reflects this better than her relationship with Mario/Marvin now. This has got to be one of the most abusive relationships I've ever seen. Hey! Want to know what isn't abusive? Me telling you guys to subscribe. So why don't you guys just hit that little subscribe button? I mean, like, if you're watching this video this far, you probably love my content, and I post every week. So why don't you subscribe, like so more people will subscribe, and also leave a comment. Like, I guarantee you, if you were to just flip the genders around, my god, SML would have probably been canceled by now. Where do I even begin? This constantly dogs on Mario for his appearance.
I want to be a jokester. I want to make people laugh.
But Mario, I think your New Year's resolution should be to work on your hairline.
She flirts with like her 20 exes, a lot of times in front of him.
Oh, come on, babe. You've had a pretty rough night. Let's go in and lay down.
What? No.
She's like so many exes apparently, and there are so many videos There's Rosalina's ex-boyfriend for one. Super D, Super Big D. Like, Jesus Christ. How many exes does she got? First off, why are these exes so desperate to have her back? Like, Jesus Christ, how low do y'all standards gotta be? Second off, really shows the toxic person that she is. Cause like, sure, we've seen some of her exes, but like, those are the small percentage. I guarantee you most of them broke up with her because they were all like, man, this relationship is toxic as fuck. Oh yeah, and despite saying that Mario is jealous or whatever and is making assumptions, she does the exact same thing that Mario accuses her of doing. The thing is, Mario has a fair reason to be jealous because she's literally flirting with her exes and not even giving my boy any action. But Mario will literally just say happy birthday to his ex or even just breathe the exact same air as a different woman and play the fucking clip.
Oh, come on. You talk to all your exes, and you have a million of them, which says a lot about you.
You take that back!
Well, what are you going to do, hit me with a hammer?
Yes, I am!
Run, Daddy, she's crazy!
Put the hammer down!
I'm gonna hit you!
Like, that's just straight up domestic abuse. Or at the bare minimum, threatening to do abuse. Again, roles reversed, this would not look very good. Not that it looks that good anyway, because everybody hates her, including me. She's the worst SML character of all time. Bro, not only is she the worst SML character, but at minimum, top 5 worst characters at minimum, bro. And then that very same episode, she was out here acting like a victim, like she didn't throw a whole ass hammer at my boy. Really wish she just stayed in jail and dropped the soap. And after all this, I have to ask, why is this ugly ass bitch here? Nobody likes her. At absolute best, people have a neutral opinion on her. You could go across the entire planet Earth, nay, the entire galaxy, go through the entire multiverse, somehow travel through fiction, go through every fiction comic book, and nobody would like this bitch. She's annoying, abusive, and needs to be wiped from the earth. Man, bruh. If I see this I'm about to piss in her shoes. Overall, unlike other characters, I just ask, why include Rose? Why? Why not just kill her off or something? Because really, she's just a bitch. The only people who I think would actually like Rose from SML would be those Twitter feminists. And by the way, when I say Twitter feminists, I don't mean people fighting for equal rights. I mean people who are sexist towards men, but call themselves feminists because they really don't know what that word means. Anyway, Rose sucks, the end, goodbye. Alright, so my most recent video is, does BFDI hold up? And the best comment on there is, missed opportunity to change the title to, or is it a fiery dumpster instead of fiery dumpster, lol. Then I said, well, better late than never, and I actually did change it to that. Like this video? Well, there's a whole playlist of other rants I've done. And if you look through my channel, there should be a playlist on SML. And also subscribe, like, and comment, please.